So, Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Audra, and for those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. All right guys, it's 2020. I'm very excited. Look at my, just kidding, I need to work out. But I am really excited. I'm just really happy to be here. I hope that you guys all had a fun, safe New Year's Eve. I think it was too peoply. It was too peoply out there for me, and I was just like, I'm gonna stay home and make questionable TikToks. I thought I would start 2020 with the one thing that eludes me, that's like the most difficult thing for me to do, which are beauty videos, because I have an odd way with words, and I always feel like when I'm trying to describe something, I'm doing a terrible job. So my goal for 2020, guys, is to get better at describing shit. Let me know as we move along through the year if I'm getting better. So 2020 is for us.
Oily skin bitches.
Like, let's get it together. Oily skin bitches squad. Like, what? Everybody's trying to be Dewy. We're already there. All right, so I have combination skin, so I have an oily T-zone. And I always do the T backwards. I don't know why, and probably because I grew up in Japan. But I have an oily T-zone. And for me, I've always used matte or full coverage foundation because, girl, you know us oily skin girls have been out in these streets trying to keep every ounce of oil from like peeking through so that everybody's not looking at us being like, oh, girl, blotch your face. And we're like, I did 30 seconds ago. And we did, but we can't help it, right? And so I really gravitated, especially when I finally started using a liquid foundation, I really gravitated towards a matte finish because I liked the dewy thing, but with a matte foundation, it would just become dewy in the right spots at some point in the day, and I didn't have to worry about deliberately trying to look dewy, right? And the thing about that, though, is I still like a matte finish. I enjoy the matte finish specifically because I have oily skin. So if you're somebody out there with oily skin or combination skin with an oily T-zone, you probably know what I'm talking about. You like kind of that matte finish because you know that midday there's going to be some dew peeking through, so you don't want to get a dewy foundation and have all of it separate. And that's what I tend to find often with a more dewy or a natural finish, is that it's gonna end up separating. I'm gonna look like hot trash, especially right here. It's just gonna get gross, it's gonna get unattractive, and I'm just gonna feel shitty. So I don't want to look like I'm bad at makeup when I walk in the morning at work and I look bomb, and then like 3 hours later it's like, what happened to your face? And I'm like, so one of the products that I received that I wanted to talk to you guys about, I got this, I say received as in I purchased, as in I got it from Allure Beauty Box. What's that, dude? Oh, he wants his ball. Hold on. All right, so before I was so rudely interrupted by this guy, I wanted to start talking about the MAC Strobe Cream and why I like this. So I got this, actually, let me see if I can do this right for one time. I actually got this in my Allure Beauty Box, and I was very skeptical of using it. My relationship with MAC begins, I'm gonna date myself, but in like late 90s, early 2000s. So the thing is, I was in Los Angeles, and MAC was the penultimate of makeup. It was like if you had something MAC, then you had arrived, you were the shit, you were that bitch. And I didn't feel like I was that bitch because I didn't have any MAC. Their counter people at the time were just, and it was Los Angeles. Like, let's just remember that this is Los Angeles. So I'm at the Beverly Center, and the counter girls are like flawlessly make-upped, but they're so mean. They're so mean. Like, not like actually mean, but they just felt mean because it felt like they were looking at me like, girl. And I was just like, and the thing is, I couldn't really afford MAC makeup, so I was always there with my girlfriends who could afford it, and it was just super awkward for me. So finally, I like save up money and I break down and I'm going to buy a MAC eyeshadow. It was a single shadow. And I just remember distinctly feeling so awkward trying to like pick something, and then the sales lady, the saleswoman, the sales female lady. I don't know what terms we're really using anymore, and I'm tired of trying to figure it out. And that loud pitch sound is coming from Bo. He's playing with his toy. And there's nothing I can do about that. It's either he plays with that or he's not going to let me film. So sorry. But she just, I don't know. And then I got this shadow, and it was like the worst color for my skin tone. Because it was monochromatic. It had like a shift to it, but at the same time, it was hideous. It was like this awful bluish color, and it wasn't a good blue that like highlighted my features. It just made me look really sick, and also like a stripper, which I'm not, saying anything bad about strippers, but I wasn't one, so I didn't want to look like one. Which that's a story for another day. So anyway, I just never liked MAC like that, because I bought this expensive eyeshadow. I didn't like it. I rarely used it, and I just felt like it was something I couldn't afford. And then as I got older, there was like customer service issues that I didn't really vibe with. But I did get this, and I had their mascara. I didn't like it. It was trash to me. I was like, get out of here. Bo, for the love of God. So fast forward to now, and it's dewy season, bitch. And it's been so hard for someone with combination skin to try out the dewy, because I can't wear a dewy foundation because, man, as I said earlier, it just separates, it falls apart, it looks like trash, and it never goes well. So eventually I started being like, there's just no way. I'm never going to be able to have like that beautiful dewy finish, because the only way I have that is literally because I work, and like 6 hours later, like I start looking dewy and it looks amazing, and I'm like, haha. Enter the MAC Strobe Cream, which I side-eyed quite a bit, and I only started using it about 3 days ago. So, why this is great, and I'm going to start putting it on, and then I'll show you with my foundation, but why this is so freaking fantastic is I love that I can put this on with my full coverage foundation, because I'm telling you, I'm not ever going to not be a full coverage foundation bitch, because I'm older, and honestly, I like to try to hide my flaws, because they're not cute flaws like freckles. They're wrinkles and old age. So with that being said, I liked the just beautiful dewy glow I got, and it's perfect for those of us who like to use a matte foundation. So one of the great things about this is this, as you can see, it's giving me like a beautiful glow, right? When I put the matte foundation on top of it, what it ends up doing for me is it just makes me look like I'm a dewy bitch without looking oily and greasy and like fucked up. Like, that's the biggest thing, because it's so annoying, especially because there's some facial oils that really don't deliver very well, and you're like, oh, I'm glad I put this on my face because now I look like hot garbage. And this does not do that. So far, the face oils I do have, if I'm being honest, are actually awesome. But this falls right in that category where it's like a face oil, but it's a cream. So let's put on the foundation. Okay, so let's just take a minute to appreciate the glow I have. Let's give my skin just like this natural vibe where it's like, I was just out in the sun for like a second. I'm like, and then like, look at my hand. And I want to show you in the light because you can really see the effect of that strobe cream and how pretty it is. And then just as like a kind of difference for you to see, I washed this hand, and you can see it doesn't have the strobe glow. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, look at that. All right, so as we know, I love my Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation. What is up, girl? And this is, whoa, I almost dropped it. This is where this really shines to me. Especially because even as I went throughout the day, I found that the strobe cream stayed intact. It was really pretty. It didn't cause my foundation to separate, although I'm probably going to have to switch from this foundation. I love it, but I'm starting to notice that like my fine lines are being accentuated by this, but It is what it is, right? It is what it is. But the thing that I really love too is that I don't have to use as much foundation as I was using before, because I'm not concerned anymore about like deeply covering everything. Like I really want my glow to kind of be able to shine through and be able to look like more of a natural um, glow than what it's previously looked like. And today I'm actually not going to use any concealer because the whole point is to highlight this gorgeous glow, girl. And if you look at my face, like yes, I applied it with a wet sponge and all that good stuff, but you can see that there's just like this kind of natural glow shining underneath. It's like I'm glowing from within, which girl, I was not expecting. I'm just doing my eyes a little bit more to just kind of like help out with these like deep ass hereditary dark circles. Don't come for me. Like, no. And I actually learned this from Jamie French when she was talking about like not, she has a whole thing where she talks about not necessarily using concealer and removing that step from your routine. And I actually really like it when I do, because there are sometimes do you guys, okay. You wake up in the morning and you put on your makeup and you get to work, and you know, maybe 3 hours later you have to pee, and then you go and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, what the actual fuck happened? So that's another reason why I kind of started slowing down on that kind of thing, because I was like, ouch. So as you can see, like I just love this glow that I have. It's really pretty and it's subtle. It's not something where it's like, and especially because, again, I have that combination skin where it's like oily right here. Ooh, I gotta get my middle forehead. But I have combination skin where it's like oily right in the T-zone. And because of that, I have to be extra careful about using kind of dewier products, because sometimes, ooh, girl, I end up looking like a mudslide at the end of it. And it's just like, a landslide brought us down. So I will be back. I'm going to kind of start showing you how I apply the rest of my makeup. Well, I'm not actually going to show it to you, but we're going to talk as I'm doing makeup, and you're not going to see me do makeup because I'm terrible at doing makeup on camera. It's abhorrent, actually, and I don't want to subject you to that. And so one of the other things that I really liked about it too is when I put my blush on, it's not just like, it doesn't all disappear. Like the glow doesn't disappear. That's what I really liked about this. I mean, guys, look, like I still have apple highlights. I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here. What we are not going to do today is talk about my dark ass eyebrows. All right, I was trying something new. It went south. Moving on. But I do like how beautiful that this is all on my face. Like if you're looking at the reflections, it's not just the lighting either, because I've seen this in like dank ass lighting too, and I'm like, oh girl, what's happening? But you see what I'm talking about with this foundation? Like my under eyes are starting to really show. I mean, obviously I'm old and I'm tired, but it's starting to sink into those lines. See, look. And I don't powder because the powder actually makes it worse for being old. For me anyway. On a side note, I'm going to tell you, I got this Complex Culture brush, and I don't know, I can't remember what box I got it out of, who knows, but I freaking love it for putting on my bronzer. Like, look how, This is the other reason I wanted to go ahead and put on bronzer, though, because, like,
I'm still glowing.
no, but seriously, I still have a very, like, natural glow from within. I'm able to accentuate and like look pretty. I even actually put on a little bit of that Kevin Aquan blush, like not a lot, just a little, but it's giving me just like a little bit of like like with my regular blush, which I think this is I'm pretty sure it's a ColourPop blush. It is. It's in Main Chick. I hate when they like you chick and I get confused. Then I'm actually going to put just like a little dot of this on just like the apples of each cheek, and it's going to be cute. The other thing I really like about this is that when you're wearing more of a matte kind of a look, the rest of your face is bright. And I just like how it's moisturizing. I feel like it's not just a sparkly, like giving you light cream. It's also very moisturizing, which I wasn't expecting, because I find that a lot of these things that are supposed to kind of be like moisturize, like I feel like a lot of the bring light to you, I find is either way too oily or has almost no moisture. It's like pretty, but you're like, your skin's so fucking dry you can't even do anything. So I really like that it's nice, it's easy, it's fun, it's simple, and I like how it just feels and flows on my face. I'm gonna get the rest of my face put together, and then you can really see how it looks with everything, even with me like adding highlighter here and there. All right, so I brought a lot of drama to my face for no reason. I am going nowhere, but I look fabulous. But the positives for me on using this, I really like this strobe cream. I like that it's not overwhelming. I mean, that's the thing that I really like about it, is that it's not an overwhelming shine. You can still use highlighter. You can still do that. Like, it's something that even if you just wanted to use it on your skin, if you are one of those beautiful blessed bitches out there with like fabulous skin and all you need to do is put a little bit of cream on it and it looks amazing, like this is for you. I have literally worn this for a full 12 hours. Well, it's really 12 hours. I've really worn it for a full 12-hour days, and it hasn't done anything nasty. Now, the one drawback is that if you do have large pores, which I do, it does draw attention to them in real life. Like in this lighting, you can't really see it, but in my lighting, I can see my pores. But the thing is, I have big ass pores. There's not a lot, in all honesty, that does anything for it. I have tried numerous, and I do mean numerous, different kinds of primers. Nothing does anything for my big ass pores. They're just big pores. Like they're big. I do use niacinamide, which actually just kind of like shrink their appearance, which for me the first time, like when I first start using it, they like look more pory to me. That doesn't make sense, but that's how I feel about it. And then later they look better. But that's what I like about this. And I'm so excited to start 2020 with kind of going over products that I've received from my beauty boxes. And again, when I say received, I meant I bought it and I'm using it. So for me, my beauty sections are always going to be me trying these products that I've received from my beauty boxes and kind of letting you know the skinny on these items. So I really actually ended up liking this. Is this something that I'm going to add to my normal everyday makeup or add this and buy it? Probably not because it doesn't work. The main reason is because I have several facial oils right now, but if I didn't have those and I wanted something in its place, then yes, I would totally get this, which is insane for me to say because I'm not a MAC fan. I don't stand MAC. I'm not like, ooh, gotta buy the next MAC thing. I'm normally the kind of person who just kind of sits there and like, but I really like this, and I was surprised by liking it because I'm normally very much like, I don't want to be dewy because I've been dewy. Because as you know, any of us who have oily skin, combination T-zone, we have lived our whole lives trying to hide any semblance of shine on our faces, and now it is literally our time to shine. Get out there, girl, shine. So yeah, I definitely wanted to talk about this product. I wanted to kind of go over that with you. And while I'm at it, if you haven't yet, like this Dewy mascara, it's the Punk Volumizer mascara. I freaking love this stuff. Please don't look at how terrible my wings went. They went bad. They went bad. But yeah, so I didn't want to do a wing, and then I did a wing. And whenever you don't want to do a wing and then you do a wing, it always goes to hot trash. Anyways, so yeah, what do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you're looking forward to more of this content where I'm showing you the items that I've used. Back in the day, I used to dedicate an entire video to like each box, and I figured instead of doing that, because that was really time consuming and I had to keep all of the products together and kind of try it, and then it was hard for me to try everything in a timely fashion. I think doing it this way, I just get to try products and then let you know what I like and don't like. So far, everything that I have on my face, for the most part, is from a box. So as it is now officially January 2020, I wanted to welcome all of the brand new December homebodies to the homebody family. All of you who joined in December that I did catch and did see, if your name popped up, what's up? And I'm going to go through each and every one of you personally, and if I missed you, say something in the comments below so that I can personally welcome you. All right, Beauty by Angela, 805 Bird, Evangeline Brown, Laurel Blagg, Belle R, Dumpster Diving Kitten, Sweetwater Gin, I bet you thought I wouldn't get that, Angel Cowens, Nicole Beatson, Elizabeth, Susan Hastings, S. Daniela, Rochelle Rogers, Cara Jean, Sarah Smiles Loves Makeup, Jen C, Tuka Musa, Brandy Taylor, and Ashley Hayes. and Trudy D. I think I got all of you guys. So welcome to the Homebody family. I hope you guys are feeling wonderful. I hope everybody had a wonderful New Year celebration. And I want to thank each and every one of you. You guys have no idea how much it means to me every single day that you guys are here. The comments that you have, it just makes like my rougher and roughest days so much easier. I've had so many rough days sometimes, guys, especially at work, and you guys' comments just like, it's lit, and it makes me feel less shitty about my day. So thank you very much. All right, so thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you're new here, please go ahead and consider subscribing. Now is a great time to be a part of my family. Also, it's free, and I like free things. And if you like free things, then we should like free things together. Hit the notifications bell on your way out so that way you know when I make a new video. And until next time, deuces! I've got to stop doing that because my arm